And they followed that up with a tag team match, playa, with the Acclaimed versus Bear Country. And I wrote, they're killing me here. So Acclaimed, Caster, and Bowens, they come out. Caster does the rap. That was the best part of the thing.
He's clever. You know what?
He's clever.
Each and every time it's something new, it's something clever. It's always something that gets a reaction. There's one line in there that'll get a reaction. He does a good job.
And then the bell rang. And then it was an instant four-way, an instant prolonged four-way with poor referee Paul Turner. I know from Ring of Honor, he used to be good when he had real matches to referee. He just stood and stared. And so Acclaimed are the heels, Bear Country are the Babyfaces. So the Babyfaces double team the heels repeatedly. Then the heels make a comeback on the Babyfaces. I can't believe I'm saying those words. Do you know what anybody in the wrestling business would have said to me if I said 30 years ago, and then the heels will make a comeback on the Babyfaces? They would have looked at me like I had steaming turds hanging out of my mouth. Then they went to the break. They come back from the break. Bear number one had flattened Bowens, and they did simultaneous cold tags. And then Bear number two beat up both heels on his comeback. And I wrote, which team are they pushing? And I said, I was in Ring of Honor in 2012. We're at TV. I'm in the truck, and I'm sitting in front of Delirious, and we're watching the monitor. And it was Michael Elgin against Grizzly Redwood. And the deal was that Grizzly was supposed to duck and dodge for about 30 seconds, and Elgin was going to fucking flatten him, one tackle pancake, and then beat the shit out of him until somebody came out because the poor guy was on the verge of death. The first 3 minutes, Elgin was bumping like a Super Bowl for this 140-pound little lumberjack gimmick motherfucker. And I turned to Delirious and I screamed, who the fuck are we pushing here? They don't even know themselves, and we've told them. So they don't know how to have matches, even when they know who's getting pushed. So they had a confusing back and forth four-way, and then Bowens beat Bear number two with an elbow off the top rope. And that looked nice. Okay. Thanks for coming, Bear 1 and 2. The Acclaimed got a win. They're not the worst tag team I've ever seen, and at least they're sending them in the right direction. And suddenly, guess what happened, Brian? The lights went out. God damn it. And it started snowing. And here comes Sting with a baseball bat, walking in a blasé fashion down the entryway. And there's the heels, the Acclaimed, fucking going, oh shit. And then suddenly Darby comes from behind and does the dive out of the ring onto one of them. And now the heels just beat the Babyfaces 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring, legal without cheating. But now more Babyfaces have come down to use a baseball bat and an attack from behind to beat up the heels that just won the match, negating the previous 10 minutes of television. Did I encompass that correctly?
I think so. Bear Country hasn't been for me yet, although they just randomly pop up on TV at random times with no build-up. It's just, here's a team that you're supposed to know. The Acclaimed have a lot of potential, and Max Caster has size, and if we're just going to count rapping ability, which seems to be his primary thing, good on the mic.
Bowens is good size, too.
Bowens has size, and he's in shape, and he's got fire. I like them. I wouldn't have had them go this long, and I wouldn't have had them have this match. And then, boy, Sting, what a badass, huh? See the ultimate badass?
It's just Bear Country, you got to have underneath tag teams, right? Bear Country are obviously visually heels. They're big and they're burly and they're hairy and they're bigger than all the little guys, so they're heels. So why are they booked against a heel tag team? And then when the fucking heel tag team beats these guys legally without cheating, then other baby faces come down, attack them from behind, and use a baseball bat on them. and negate their win on television by leaving them laying there. This is not booking. This is just making shit up. And it's shit that doesn't make any sense.
And I'll say the Acclaimed, again, they're not the greatest. I'm not saying they are. They could use more time in the ring, and I hope they get it. But they're fresh. They feel fresh. You know what I mean? Like, they don't feel like something we've seen before, even though we've seen rappers before. They feel fresh. I would have had them do something quick, let alone the Sting Darby thing, but why have them in a match with these guys that goes this long? It's not productive.
Well, speaking of productive, it's like when the doctor asks, is your cough productive? Yeah, I'm getting a lot of fucking shit up in my throat over this program. We now go back to Tony Schiavone and Matt Hardy and Private Party. And Matt, after his match, and he got dropped on his head earlier, and he's all verklempt, and he said, something has to change. And here comes Andre Olio in and said something. Because we obviously don't know what the fuck this guy is saying, because he cannot formulate in any language a coherent sentence that you can understand. But apparently it was something about wanting to make a deal with Matt Hardy. What the fuck again is going on with the...
He's another guy they brought in, and he's the most boring guy on the show. They keep giving him promo time. Not only can you not figure out what the fuck he's saying, but nothing he's involved in makes any sense. This is so bad. And
it's like a rib. Let's find the best tag team in the business and let's not put them in the ring. Let's find the worst excuse of a fucking piece of shit like Pockets and let's put him on every week. Let's fucking have the Babyfaces attack people from behind. Let's have the heels win clean. Let's have the guys that can't say suey if the hogs had them do a promo. And let's let everybody do exactly what they're the worst at.